What do you think about averaging the first 3 years?
Just the first 2 would be enough. See what you come up with, all right? That should be enough.
Rich, we have AP, Reuters, and Ion Fashion wanting confirmation.
Tell them to check out the website.
But the press release isn't on the website yet.
Oh, for God's sakes. Will you have Stanley come in here, please?
Yeah, right away.
Okay.
Nobody said it was going to be easy.
Well, hire competent people, and it will be easier.
Ridge, you're CEO. You're not head of personnel.
Maybe we need a new head of personnel.
You wanted to see me, Mr. Forrester?
Yes. Stanley, what's going on with the website?
It's down, sir. We're working on it.
Does this happen often?
We've had problems with the server.
Okay. Listen, you're the man here. You're the one I depend on to keep us up and running on the web. So you've got my authority to do whatever you need to do to solve this problem ASAP, all right?
Right, Mr. Forrester.
Okay.
I think maybe you're going to be pretty good at this. Maybe even as good as I was. That's good, the way you empower people. It's very good, the way you did with Stanley just now.
Well, thank you, Dad. Coming from you, that's a big compliment. But this is still temporary.
Indefinite, I believe, is the word that Brooke used, and in business, that usually means she's not coming back.
Now, don't count Brooke out yet. She's just taking a break here. Got to admit, though, this feels pretty damn right to me.
So are you happy with the way things have turned out?
Everything except the stock issue. I feel like I need a bigger piece of the pie to secure my position.
Your position is very secure here, Ridge. You have the power of every member of this family behind you.
Well, that does help.
I have to say, I'm very happy about the way things are. I don't think Forrester Creations has ever been in better hands.
Thank you. Thank you, Dad.
Oh, this is wonderful. She's gone. Ridge is finally CEO. Do you know how long I have waited for this day?
You really don't think she'll be back?
I think Brooke is like a bad penny. She'll always turn up. But what is she going to come back to? I mean, God, her life is just a mess.
Well, not to mention her children's. No, I really think Brooke is going through some kind of personal crisis.
I agree with you. She despises Deacon. She blames him for everything that's wrong with her life.
She's blaming him
Well,
for that?
yeah, I overheard them talking in the hallway just before she left. I mean, she was so hostile. The only other person I've ever heard her be that hostile with is me.
Oh, why is she so hostile with Deacon?
Well, I guess she still blames him for, Bridget.
What did she say?
She said that she hates him for everything that he's done to her.
Everything that he's done to her? Wait a minute, Bridget is the one who's married to him.
Somehow I get the feeling that there's more to it. Well, at least she's gone, if only for a while, right? Ridge is CEO, and finally, everything that she's done wrong for this company, maybe he'll have a chance to change, to fix.
Okay, Mom, you hang in there. Yeah, sure, I'll keep an eye on everything. All right, we love you too. Bye.
How is she?
I think she's feeling a little better.
Good.
I just wish I knew what was wrong with her.
She's been through hell. She just needs time to be away.
Why does everybody always pick on her, Amber? Mom has such a good heart, and she has done so much for Forrester.
Honey, I don't know the answer to that. But speaking of Forrester, I tried to wait up last night.
Hey,
but
hey, you shouldn't be waiting up. You're pregnant. You need your sleep.
Okay. But I just wanted to know how the meeting went.
Well, Mom officially put Ridge in charge while she's gone.
Oh, well, I guess that was to be expected. But what about the company? She didn't give away any of your stock, did she?
Well, it's not my stock yet. It's still hers, but no, she didn't give any of it away.
Good. Thank God. Yeah.
Dad did, though.
What?
Yeah. He's not going to be giving any of his shares to Bridget or me.
Your dad gave away your share of his stock?
It wasn't much. And besides, we can't be greedy.
No, of course not. You mean, let's see, that means that you and Bridget still get 25.5% from your mother each, right?
Right.
Yeah. Giving you controlling interest in the company when the time comes. And until then, Bridget's CEO.
Only until Mom gets back.
And you're okay with this?
Well, why wouldn't I be? You know, I'm still in school. I obviously can't run the company. And besides, Amber, I don't have the experience.
Well, neither does Ridge. He's a designer.
Ridge is going to do a fine job.
You sure?
Why wouldn't he? The company is doing terrific. And besides, Mom spelled it out in a letter to the board. I trust Ridge to do things exactly the way I would have. That's what she said.
Maybe I just worried too much.
About what?
The company that Eric Forrester started and meant for his son, Eric Forrester II, to run someday. There's a reason why he named you that. You know, he could have named Ridge Eric, but he didn't, did he?
That is the craziest. Come here. Maybe you should run the company.
Oh, well, I thought you said I should be a designer.
Well, hey, you can do it all, and you can be the mother to my children.
You know, I wish you would take this more seriously.
I do, babe.
No, you don't. You gonna keep an eye on Reg?
Keep an eye on him?
Yeah. This is more your company than his. If I were you, I'd want to make sure he was running it just the way you want.
I want a report from every department, sales to shipping, and every design department as well.
And the board meeting is tonight?
Is that too much for you to handle, Megan?
Well, no.
I didn't think so, because you are the best. I'm also going to need this year's business plans for each department.
Well, Brooke didn't have yearly BPs for some of her divisions.
Which ones?
The men's line, the bedroom line.
She didn't have any projections?
Nothing formal. But Ridge, they did quite well. I mean, if she had set projections, I'm sure we would have exceeded all of them.
It's another thing that turns me on about you, Megan. Your loyalty.
Yeah? What else?
Megan, Ridge is the CEO now. He's off.
Excuse me, Mr. Forrester. I'll have those reports for your meeting.
Thank you.
Well, I'm beginning to see it now.
What's that?
This company is going to be run a lot differently under you.
Oh, I don't know, Dad. I think it's probably going to be pretty similar to when you ran it. When everybody was free to have fun, be creative, and work their tails off. Classic era of Forrester. That's what I want to get back to.
This used to be my office, you know. I spent so much time in this room, I think I practically lived here. And now look at it.
Well, she's turned it into a bordello.
That's going to change. I'm going to take this back. Mm-hmm.
Honey, Ridge isn't gonna make any changes. He couldn't even if he wanted to.
Why not? He's CEO. He can do whatever he wants.
Yes, but Mom asked him not to. And besides, Amber, you don't fix what ain't broken. And Forrester Creations definitely isn't broken. It's doing better than ever.
I just hope Ridge knows that.
Of course he knows it. Everyone knows it. Mom has done more for this company than even Dad. And that says a lot.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Well, of course I'm right. I mean, look at Belief. That was totally revolutionary, and now everyone's using it, and we get royalties.
Yeah, and then there's the men's line.
Yes, that was all Mom. But most importantly, Amber, Brooke's bedroom line. That was Mom's highest achievement. It's very cutting edge, very profitable. You know, people like Stephanie may have issues with Mom, but there is no doubt she respects her. Everyone does.
So you want to move back into this office?
Why not?
Well, I just wouldn't do anything too rash. It is just the first day.
Well, somebody's going to end up using the office, and it can't stay like this.
It is pretty cheesy.
Cheesy, it's lewd, and it reeks of Brooke. Every time I come in here, I am so offended.
Hey, you're preaching to the choir on that one. Every time I come in here and see this bed, it makes me wonder how many times Brooke was posing on it naked for Ridge to walk in and find her.
All the years she spent trying to seduce him.
Come on, let's get out of this pit.
Did I ever tell you when we bought this building that I decorated everything? I decorated every single one of the offices. Eric and I worked so hard when we were building the business. And we were so happy. It was so wonderful. We built such a wonderful, wonderful reputation for quality. And then Brooke came along and everything changed. That image just went right out the window. You tell me, what fashion house has a bed like this in the chief executive office's office?
Stephanie, it is just one of the many irrational decisions Brooke has made in her life. Come on.
You know what I have to think? What I really think? I guess I'm angry with myself. Really angry with myself that we ever ended up letting her run this company right into the ground.
Hi, Stephanie. Hi, Taylor.
Hi.
Megan, I'd like you to do something for me, please. Go down the loading dock and get a couple of the boys to come up here and take this bed out of here.
What?
I want you to have them take the bed out of here, right now.
Yes, ma'am.
Son, I appreciate what you're about to do. In fact, I approve, actually. You just need to take it a little slowly.
I'm not going to hurt the company, Dad.
No, I know you're not.
You know, I remember when I first started working here. The feel of this place was so different.
You sure you're not just being nostalgic?
Think so?
Ridge, the whole attitude about fashion has changed. Those were different times.
You know what they call those times now? Classic. Think about that word, classic. When a gown is labeled a classic, it's always a compliment.
Yeah, that's true.
I think there's something to learn from that, isn't there?
Fellas, I want you to take this bed down to the loading dock and toss it in the dumpster.
Really?
Yeah, we're not going to use it anymore.
Okay, let's do it.
You really are proud of your mom, aren't you? I hope my kids feel that way about me someday.
Oh, I'm sure they will. You know, in a lot of ways, you're just like Mom.
Don't tell her that.
No, I mean it, Amber. You're smart.
Yeah, that's me, the smart high school dropout.
That's not what I mean. You have good instincts. Hey, you picked me, didn't you?
Oh, I guess it was really smart of me, wasn't it?
People respect you, Amber. You know, some people may not like you, but they definitely admire you. And that's what it's like for Mom, you know? She is the queen at Forrester. Nobody says anything negative about her because they can't. She's done far too much for that company, and nobody knows that better than Ridge.
You really have faith in the guy.
Well, for better or for worse, he's as close to Mom as anybody. He would never do anything to undermine her. You know, when you think about it, he's really the perfect guy to be running the store while she's gone because they have the same attitude.
So you don't think I'll change anything?
Nope. Everything will be exactly the way she left it when Mom gets back.
Well, I'd feel a lot better if you made sure of that. You know, this is your company, Rick. That's how you have to start looking at it. Forrester Creations belongs to us more than anyone else. Except Bridget, of course.
You want me to go down there and check things out?
Would you?
Anything for you.
Oh, hey. Why don't you pick up something from the bedroom line?
Like what?
You choose.
Are you gonna model it for me?
I will put it on and you can take it off.
Okay. I'll be back soon.
We've always been known for classic designs, Rich.
Yeah, less so in recent years.
Styles have changed.
Yeah, they have. The classics are timeless, Dad. Every designer puts out a couple of classics every year, and they always sell.
So what are you suggesting?
Maybe we should think about changing our focus.
Boy, I've wanted to do that for years.
You never admitted that to me.
Brooke was in charge. She had her own agenda.
Yeah, well, Brooke's not in charge anymore, is she?
I'm sorry to interrupt, but something really strange is going on.
What's going on?
Your mother asked me to remove the bed from Brooke's office.
What?
The movers are down there right now.
Whoa, wait a minute, guys. What's going on here? We're putting the bed in storage. Who approved this?
Mrs. Forrester.
This place looks better already.
Yeah, it certainly does have a lot more room.
Yeah, looks more like a workplace and less like a bedroom. Of course, with Brooke, workplace and bedroom are synonymous, aren't they? I always thought she'd have more pride, you know? Unlike the other top women in this industry, she's always running around half naked in her underwear. Oh, seducing everybody, embarrassing herself in this company. I think I should have the room disinfected.
You are priceless. Stop
Oh, do you think they ever changed the sheets on that bed?
Oh, well, what I'd like to know is how often she used it.
To seduce someone other than a man in this family? God. Ugh. Well, I don't know where the hell that whore got her inspiration.
Whore? How dare you? How dare you talk about my mother that way?
Brooke captured the hearts of these 3 Forrester men and married them all. Catch another of her classic weddings when Brooke ties the knot with Ridge Forrester, New Year's Eve.